We're here with Tuskegee starting quarterback Rashad Burkette. Burkette has had excellent stretch of games here the last 3 weeks, and he had 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 throwing touchdown in Tuskegee's 36-7 dismantling of Kentucky State University last Saturday. Golden Tigers back home against Central State this Saturday at 1. Rashad, we want to talk to you about your patience in having to wait for this opportunity to come back around, but when you've gotten it, you've really taken it by the horns, and you've shown what you can do and what you bring to the quarterback position. Just talk about that time there when you were there, just kind of waiting it out for this opportunity again.
The first thing is just having faith in God's timing. I know everything may not happen exactly when I'm ready for it to happen, so I'm always staying prepared. So all through last season, especially through this off season, I worked extremely hard, and I also worked to diversify myself. Whether I'm coming back this season, they wanted me at receiver or to do some returns, kick returns, and punt return, anything. I was ready to do it. And coming in at the beginning of the season, that's when I made the transition to receiver. Then I had to step in and play the quarterback role, but it wasn't anything I was unprepared for. I was mentally prepared and physically prepared for it for a very long time.
Coach Lanier said that you've developed a sense of maturity and just inner strength that you've gained from last year. Can you talk about just how you've been able to use that to develop your skills as a quarterback?
Yes, the maturity level it comes with time as well, and I spent a lot of time one-on-one with Coach Slater this all season, just talking to him and just really picking his brain and getting more of an understanding for the offense and how he wants things run and just how he wants, like basically the direction he wants this team to go. And that's my job as one of his players to help this team go in that direction. So I think that played a major role in my maturity level this season.
You ignited the offense in Kentucky and essentially put them on track to what would be a blowout in that game. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first couple drives, and the first quarter wasn't even over yet. Can you talk about what you were able to exploit that Kentucky State had on defense?
Yes, sir. The first 2 touchdowns were rushing touchdowns. They were actually quarterback runs, so I give all that credit to my offensive line, especially on the time in the pocket, because I had time. I mean, I think for the past 3 games, I was at 60% or more completion. So, I mean, that definitely comes from time in the pocket. You can't throw the ball or have any success at the quarterback position without a good offensive line. I think we have a great offensive line.
You mentioned the offensive line. There are 3 offensive linemen that have earned SIAC Offensive Lineman of the Week. Just talk about them a little bit more and how they're able to help improve your timing in the pocket.
Coming into the huddle, they let me know. We're going to give you time. Just sit back there and make your reads and make the throw. So, I mean, when my offensive line has confidence in me, I definitely feel like we can line up against anybody and I'll be comfortable sitting in the pocket and throwing the ball. And if they want to drop everybody out and someone may not be open downfield, I know once I take off running, they're coming with me. So I definitely have a bond with my offensive line.
Finally, we want to talk about homecoming this Saturday. You got Central State. They're a new opponent to NCAA Division II and in the SIAC. Just talk about what you've been able to see with them on film and then just how they've been playing a lot of these schools and beating them. Miles was a major upset, and then they also beat Lane.
Yes, so they upset some great teams. I feel like they're one of the teams that you can't take lightly just because of their schedule. We've seen them on film. They have some good players on their team. And we're going to treat this game as if it was any other game. We treat every game as like it's the championship game. So it doesn't matter their record, because on film they look just as good as anyone else we played. I mean, they just make certain mistakes, but every team makes mistakes. So we can't take them lightly at all.
TU quarterback Rashad Burkette, a graduate of Montgomery Sidney Lanier High School. Golden Tigers will be back in action against Central State this Saturday at 1.